All right. So I saw this was interesting to me. Where is that article? Is that Capitol riot suspect who fled to Belarus was granted asylum in Belarus. So that's where I wondered because I know all those people do QAnon and shit like that. Cyber partisans. And that their their sigil. See, anytime that you see somebody on their high Mormon horse, that means that they utilize that's their secret code for basically being a hacker group that has basically what is a Pegasus program. And that then they also include what I call fuck brain colors of white, which means white supremacy, and red, which basically means conservative. And that isn't it weird that a conservative pseudo white supremacist was granted asylum by, and that then I read this other article that essentially has that hacker group working with Belarus intelligence on targeting Ukraine. So, you might ask, how was somebody able to get asylum being a part of essentially probably what is Belarus's, like the personnel makeup of the Belarus intelligence group, which is probably at home being this this cyber partisan group. And that essentially, since Europe is a little more like liberal, they probably have people targeting government institutions and agencies of people that aren't adhering to essentially what would be in this country a Tea Party theoretic. And since they're partisan, and since basically that could be the same word for all of the stupid Tea Party, they're partisan also. And so you might wonder, how? How would they be able to get asylum? And that my guess is that they probably would have been soaked in to a Belarus intelligence group and probably would have been working on essentially what would have been a Russian contract that potentially they would have brought in a computer with them that would have had some more advanced tools to be lumping them in or to be including their hacker contract because it probably plays in to what these Belarus intelligence groups would be attempting to do also. So, perhaps it would be smart to track anybody on their path to Belarus. Because more than likely, these stupid Q bangers, they've taken this stuff so far that there and back again is essentially the types of shit that they're on in the dark web that has them interfacing over in a Russian/Belarus intelligence world, and then eventually coming back as a Lee Harvey Oswald type. Okay? And so, if you happen to come across anybody, I would look into anybody trying to fly to Belarus as a point of origin or a destination. Those people more than likely probably will be a part of this QN and stuff, unless they're like Balerian or whatever. And so any Americans that are attempting to go over there, those are probably people that are trying to run away, probably. It's kind of like when they attempt to run away to China and shit like that. This would probably be the Russian destination for that type of stuff. And that these T-Nox would probably fall into the category of people that would be looking to be going over there with all of their 4 years of Don Trump agency training shit to be soaked in as like a asylum seeking intelligence group that probably, I mean, this is what it is. I would look in because most of those people, especially if they fit somewhat of the stereotype QAnon looks, right? So that's like where if you want to do some phishing, that is where that potentially would be somewhere to start if you're looking for something new or something in the world to investigate. And that basically those people that are looking to run away, you know, the people that showed up at the Capitol stuff, those people are literally the most ultimate T-Nox sociopaths. I mean, there's going to be regular Tea Party that would have been there, but the rest of them, the ones that the government attempts to slap with as much criminal like sentencing as possible, those people probably have a whole fucking world online of breaking massive laws for years and years and years. And so, just because people didn't show up to the Capitol stuff, more than likely, this has always probably been the destination for those people. In that sense, the guy from the Capitol got asylum over there and was being monitored in ways that it probably has always been a place where they run away to, but probably nobody ever knew that. And so now that the dipshit ran over there and pretty much the way that I would view it is that could be a potential source from where the Russian meddling shit comes from. Where a lot of this like FBI fuck club and shit comes from, where the AI that they use potentially comes from. And it probably comes from the Belarus intelligence. And it's probably propped up by Moscow in Belarus as a way to bitch off the blame and stuff on somebody else. And so that would be my analysis that stupid fuck running away to Belarus. And that then essentially there's a new emerging group that's probably always existed, but now they're probably rebranded as like a pseudo hacking NOC team of partisan hacks. All right? And so my guess is that person probably would have ran away and probably would have been helped by the cyber partisan hacktivist groups. And that, yeah, more than likely, that's probably where all the people that took all the pedo banging and camping stuff like way too far, that's probably their little secret spot that they were all planning on running away to. So, that's right. Basically, there'll probably be some tech startups that might be looking to like expand into Belarus and stuff like that. Okay? And then I would look into those companies. Those will be shell corporations for some sort of behind the scenes, like Silk Road kind of stuff. More than likely, that'll be, like, I mean, the go-to nowadays is to start like a tech company and then to basically just be laundering a bunch of Silk Road style stuff through the company. And that is like in a modern age, it's gonna have some more modern ideas to it. And there'll probably be some real estate companies. Those are usually like, think about it as like the the countrywide method of being the credit company that also like builds all the houses and stuff. Those type of companies. And then essentially there'll probably be some sort of counterfeit retail corporate smaller retail corporation idea company. Let's see what else. There'll be probably some cybersecurity companies that'll be looking to be starting up in that area, probably. See, Americans that are going over there to Belarus probably are people involved with this NOC fucking online psycho shit. So, that would be probably the way to be, you know, you can potentially ground those people until they prove that they're not a part of that type of stuff. I mean, anyways, and so, maybe like right around right now, since that article came out, okay, I would be looking at people who are buying tickets within the next couple of days and stuff. And that then, those will probably be the people that like have done like some serious bad shit. And so, I mean, there's going to be airplane flights, and they might see like an uptick since this article came out because everybody is kind of, they may not have been at the Capitol place, but they would have seen the same people that represents them getting asylum in somebody's country for that QN and shit. And so if there's like all of a sudden like a rise in plane tickets or something, and that basically that those people that are doing that probably are doing that because they're looking to run away to a country that will give them asylum for that type of shit.